Yo, it's the next day, and to be honest, I did literally nothing today besides play games. Yo, actually, I think I forgot something. Hold on. Yeah, so hold on, there's actually a pre-made part in here that I actually, like, specifically made for the last part that I completely forgot to add. So I'm just gonna, like, add this real quick. So, well, why not? Guess it isn't plagiarism if you're stealing from your own level. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm going to delete this one. I forgot to see what group it was attached to. So 115 and 116. I'm sorry guys, you gotta go, I'm sorry. I forgot to add a start pause. Is it low speed? Yeah, low speed. You know, the thing is, you know, I feel like when you post your progress, I feel like, you know, that it helps reduce burnout. On the way, there's people supporting you, you know. It just feels great, you know. It feels great having people support you. Still gotta like figure out a lot of other stuff, a lot of personal stuff, but you know, doing this, it feels good, you know. It feels good, although I'm going to be mainly focusing on art and stuff, you know. So this one, why is it visible? Right, so I gotta do build help. Alright, got it selected. 160 moves up 50 blocks, and let me test it out. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, so this one, it has to be moved right here. Alright, so I got that hooked up now. I just gotta finish the first part. I have all layers selected. So actually, even though this looks finished already, it's actually not really finished. Like, for example, this saw right here, I forgot to like give it a custom, you know, a custom movement. I haven't finished setting up the pulses yet. For example, this block right here, it's not pulsing at all. So I'll give it a group of 5 because that's the pulse group. So yeah, and by the way, all of the footage you're seeing is recorded in the span of like a week, and by the time you're seeing this video, I already finished the level, but I'm still editing the footage, so yeah. Doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with it, honestly. I guess I'll add a few shots, you know? Can I just scale it up all the way with a warp thing? Nah, that just looks way too pixelated for me, to be honest. Alright, so let's remove this, and we'll add in something cool. What's something cool? Guess I'll just add random structures. I'll follow these designs right here. I'm just going to copy and paste. Love to copy and paste. Right, I'm thinking of adding like random portals or something, like let's say like this is emitting that structure, like this structure, it's a hologram. I don't know if that makes sense, but it would be pretty dang cool. I'm just going to add some of that into here. We'll just pretend that we added this way before, and for this I guess we can also use like different portals and stuff, like this one. I'm using a yellow portal. That's nice. Yeah, so you know the drill. Let's just do that for literally every other saw in here. Yeah, and I'll add up a few structures. There are a lot of blocks that I forgot to set to the pulsing group. Ooh, I accidentally placed a spike there, but I think that gave me an idea for a while. It looks weird, but trust me. So we have that right there. This looks like an abomination. I'll remove some of the edge blocks in here. And you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of modern art that sells for like a more $1 billion, even though they just literally smeared vomit on a canvas. We'll call it modern art. There we go, perfect. And then for the final one, we can't forget to add this thing right here, you know? Yeah, that seems like pretty good. I'm just going to set this to a pulsing group. Alright, so part 1, I guess that's finished. Let's check. Let's check if there's any unpulsing. Alright, so here's the deal. The thing I like to do for some reason, oh my god, 2,000 blocks. I'm really unoptimized right now. The thing I like to do is I like to select all and just turn on these settings because, well, for me it looks cool. Alright, so part 1 officially done right here. We'll move on to part 2, but first we gotta make this look not awkward. This part, it looks pretty empty. It looks pretty empty. I think I'm just going to copy and paste. Oh, that looks cool. Yeah, that looks cool. For this saw, I'll do the exact same thing. Alright, that's good. I guess that looks good enough. I think I'll add a random orb right here. No reason, it just looks cool. I'll not turn that one on. I'll just turn on, what's that? No audio scale. And then it'll just emit particles. So I think that'll be pretty cool. And I forgot this also should emit particles because we want it to look like holograms. I have very weird stylistic choices, but you know, let's just give it a trial because the first part it's already done. Let's try it. I just realized something. I should set this one to a lower group. Okay, I think I might have found a problem. I forgot to set this to no touch. So we got that hooked up. Now we have to move on to the second part. Now don't make the mistake that I did before where I just did this. I could have just used an area move trigger. The damage has already been done and it's too late to revert it back. So I'm just going to leave it like that. But for this part, I'll decorate it first, and then I'll hook all of those up with the area move trigger. Now I have no idea how to use this trigger. Like I don't even know what half of these mean. Like, dude, mod front, mod back, dead zone, P1, P. Well, I understand P1, P2, but I don't even know what that has to do with area move, dude. Okay, so I just finished the first part, so why not give a preview for the first part, a completely uninterrupted, no dialogue preview of the first part. Just gotta remove the start pause for a while, and I guess I'll show you the first part.